my infinites, this is your girl Infinite Beauty, and I'm back with another tutorial. As you can see, my brows are already done, and I've already done one eye. This is the look, so let's get started on another one. First, I'm going to be going in to my Jaclyn Hill palette with my big blending brush, and I'm going into that first shade, which is MFEO, and applying that to my transition area, which will be above that brown line that I created for my cut crease. And we're taking that and we're blending. Next, I'm going to a second shade from that same palette, which is called Pukey, and I'm putting that on right on top and blending that as well. Windshield wiper motions and doing circular motions as well. Next, I'm going into my Magic palette by Juvia's Place, and I'm taking that color Nana with my Wet n Wild crease brush and putting that on top of the previous two shades, blending that, but staying above that brown line that we created. You want to go windshield wiper motions back and forth, as well as little circles to make sure it's properly blended. Next, I'm taking another Wet n Wild crease brush, and I'm going into the color Zakia from that same Magic palette and placing that on top of the previous colors. And here you still want to stay above that brown line. I'm taking that pink blending brush and blending those colors together. Make sure they're seamless. Next, I'm going in to my Nubian 2 palette by Juvia and taking that color, which is called Morocco, and placing that on top of those other colors, blending them together. No harsh lines, people. And again, I'm taking that pink blending brush and blending those together to create a seamless blended eye look, is to go back and forth between your brushes and your colors. Next, I'm taking this short shader brush by Wet n Wild, and I'm going into my Nubian 2 palette, and I'm taking that color Kenya, and I'm just going to trace that brown line that we created to make it more defined. Here you want to be careful, but if you do happen to mess up, you will be cleaning it up later with your concealer when we perfect our cut crease. Next, I'm taking a smaller blending brush. It's more tapered at the top, and blending that into our transition. You don't want to go too harsh. I'm barely touching it. Next, I'm going back into my Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm taking that color Central Park, and I'm taking that same short shader brush and going over the line with that as well. I'm going back into Morocco, which is our previous color that we placed in our transition area, and blending those two colors together. Again with my favorite blending brush and blending. Now it's time to cut the crease. And I'm taking my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Cool Tan, and taking this, I believe it's a concealer brush from Real Techniques, and I'm using that to cut my crease. Sorry about that, my battery had died. So now we're still cutting that crease, and I'm looking into a mirror off one of my other palettes by Tarte. And you want to be as precise with this as you possibly can. You want to get as close to that brown line that we created to define our cut crease. And then blend the rest of the concealer down onto your lid to create a smooth and even canvas. Bring it down towards your lash line. And after satisfied with that, you want to take your finger and blend it out to even it out so it's nice and smooth. Next, I'm taking another eyeshadow base, but this time it's from LA Girl. It's their shadow stick in the color black, and I'm going to place that on top of that concealer. And I'm doing this so the green eyeshadow that we're using is, since it's kind of foiled and metallic, it show up better on a black base. And I'm taking a flat synthetic brush, and I'm going to smooth that black base over the concealer to make sure it's nice and even as well. Next, I'm going into the Nubian 2 palette, and I am taking that green color right there. It's called Egypt. It's a beautiful shimmery foil type color. Looks very pretty on brown eyes. And we're putting that all over our lid. Want to get as close to that cut crease line as possible without crossing it. And you want to pat this color on instead of swiping. You get more of a color payoff when you do that. And we're patting, getting as close to that cut crease line as possible. When you're satisfied with that, we're going into the next step, which will be going into my JH palette, and I'm taking the color Diva and putting that in my inner corner. It's like a muted greenish blue color. It's very hard color to describe, but it's very pretty, and I think it complements this eye look very well. Next, I'm still staying in that same palette, and I'm taking a blender brush, and I'm going into Central Park, and I'm putting that on my outer V. And you want to blend that into that green color and into the cut crease line, but on the outer V part. We're not taking it all the way in, guys. Next, I'm taking my MAC brush, and I'm taking that blackish color, Abyss, and I'm putting that on my outer V as well to give it more depth and to give it a more smoky look. To blend that. Now I'm just taking a damp paper towel and cleaning up the fallout. You will have some, but not a lot. So I'm just cleaning that up, shaping it up. Now I'm taking my marker-like felt tip pen to do the wing part of my eyeliner. I like to do 2 different types of eyeliner to create my wing. I get the best results that way. And I will have a in-depth tutorial about that at a later date as well. So I'm doing my wing part, and here, since I have hooded eyes, I like to go straight out instead of up. Just sharpen it up more to make it look like the other eye. Making sure it match. It's the same length, same height, and what have you. Now I'm taking my favorite eyeliner, which is Wet n Wild. They're H2O proof eyeliner in the shade Very Black, and I'm just connecting my wing to my lid. Now I'm just perfecting the other eye to make sure they match, and it's to my liking. Now I'm taking the LA Girl shadow stick in the color Nude and placing that on my lower lid area, and I'm smoothing that out with my fingers. And now I'm taking the black one and placing that on top as well and blending that. Now I'm going into my Magic palette, and I am taking Nana and placing that first, and you want to blow that out on the bottom using my crease brush. Now I'm taking another crease brush and I'm taking the color Zakia from that same palette and placing that on top of the first color. Now I'm going into the Nubian 2 palette and I'm taking that Egypt color and placing that on my lower lash area. Now I'm taking that Abyss color from the JH palette and taking a flat definer brush and I'm placing that closest to my lash line to smoke it out, give it more depth, and it also makes your lower lashes look fuller. Next, I'm taking that eyeliner from LA Girl. It's their Pro Glide one, and I believe the color is called Limelight. I'm adding that to my waterline to give it another pop of color instead of using just regular black, but you can use black if that's your preference. And this is your eye look, and I will be back with the foundation. So hey guys, I'm back, and next I'm doing my eyelashes, and I'm taking that out of the packet. These are in the style Kylie from the Dollar Lash Club. They're luxury mink lashes at a very affordable price. You can do a subscription, or you could do a one-time buy, and they send you the same style that you pick until you change your order. So I apply my lash glue. I'm blowing on it so it get tacky. And I'm about to pop that on my eye. I like to do center, outer, and then inner. And pinch those as close to my real lashes as possible. And once they have stuck onto my eyelid and they're set, I like to push them up with my fingers to give you that full view of what they look like with my eyes open. So they're sitting up instead of out. Next, I'm prepping the other eyelash, putting the glue on it. Make sure you put enough adequate glue on there so make sure they stay. I'm blowing on it, pushing the other one up. Again, popping those on, doing the center first, then outer, then inner, and then pinch them together to make sure they're blended with your real eyelashes. And then fluff them upwards so they're again standing kind of up instead of out. Next, I'm taking my mascara from Eyeko. It's their Black Magic in their black color. And applying that to my eyelashes to make them blend even more with the falsies. Doing the lower lashes as well, which I don't have any, so I need to do this step. Next, I'm doing blush, and this is by City Color, their Big Matte Blush in the color Guava, and I'm applying that with my blush brush from Luxie, and applying that color to the apple of my cheeks. Don't want too much, just want a flush of color. Now I'm doing my favorite highlighter from Wet n Wild in their color Crown of My Canopy. Love this highlighter. It's a rose gold highlighter. Love, love, love. And I'm applying it with a brush from Real Techniques. Love this brush as well to apply highlighter. And I'm applying that to the tops of my cheeks, center of my nose, center of my chin, Cupid's bow, forehead, the tops of my arches of my eyebrows, literally everywhere. Love, love, love. If I could drown in this, I would. Adding more. Now I'm taking my Mario Badescu spray, spraying my face so to get rid of that powdery look, and so everything can just blend together. Now it's lip time, and I'm going to take the same liner that I used to do my cut crease. It's another liner from LA Girl in their Glide, and it's in the color brown, and I'm using that to line my lips and shade it in a little bit. Now I'm taking this color from Hard Candy. It's their Daring lip gloss in the color Trophy Wife, and I'm applying that a little bit on top of the lip liner to make sure it blends. And then you want to smush your lips together to make it a little bit more cohesive. Apply more as you see fit if you need a little bit more coverage. Then inside I need a little bit more lip liner on the bottom. So that's what I did. And apply that. And I'm going to let this play out. There's some video footage of the completed look at the end. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I really hope you like this look, and Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next. Love you guys.